cautious and intentional in not mentioning any of the injuries and giving the Bills credit for what they did. But I think now it's instructive to one of the reasons I'm not worried. So they were, by the basically second half of that game, without 3 of their starting 5 offensive linemen and their starting running back. All of those guys, every single one of those guys, is expected to be back after the bye. Justin Herbert, who, is, when they face him, will be without, evidently, the most important player on the team, Joe Wall.
That's in Kansas City.
Unbelievable. See how he's trying to, make fun of and downplay Justin Herbert and the trolling about that? Oh, Joe Alt, most important player, blah, blah. When earlier he literally just said, well, Patrick Mahomes was down his starting lineman. It's so weird how he gives that benefit of the doubt to Patrick Mahomes. And we talked about this last week. I made an amazing video about it, showing you all how Justin Herbert has been better under pressure and at a historical rate. He's been better than Patrick Mahomes has been in seasons when he had Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, when he wasn't under pressure nonstop. There's an amazing video, if I do say so myself. But I love the Chargers so much. Maybe it's because I lived in San Diego. Maybe it was there because I was there when they moved to Los Angeles. I also spent a tremendous amount of time in LA. Maybe it's because I spent too many nights at the full moon parties at Black's Beach. If you know, you know. But I got another great video for y'all. And I can't wait. I crunched the numbers. I did the math. I can't wait. We are jumping in this right now. I'm making this video at 1:52 in the morning. Okay? I am tired, but I was like, I got the idea for this video, and I was like, I got to do it again. I got to do it again because Patrick Mahomes gave me a layup. And when Patrick Mahomes is being like, here, bud, take the ball, and he's giving it to me on a breaker, I'm like, Mahomes, pass me the ball. Thank you, buddy. Maybe if you passed better against the Bills, you would have won. And I lay it in. It's not, what can I do? So please, Chargers fans, know that I'm going all in for you, knowing that I'm doing everything I can. So please don't forget to watch the full length of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. When you guys do that, we literally add thousands, I'm not joking, thousands of Chargers fans. We add thousands, and the video and the views go through the roof. And it's not a matter of just trying to get views and clicks just for the sake of it. Like I always say, it's about creating conversations. It's about forming a actual sports world community here that's firmly rooted in the sports talk world, so we can keep having these amazing conversations, so we can keep having real, honest, grounded, genuine conversations. I'm not trying to get you to buy anything. I don't have any discount code saying use discount JW. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's just subscribe, watch the full length of the video. Best way to support the growth of this channel. I really do see it as we, not me. Let's get after it right now. Oh God, I can't wait. We are talking about pressures right now. We are going to jump into it. I have the graphics that I'm going to show you, and it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. So Nick Wright's not worried about the pressure. He's not worried about the O-line missing all these pieces, which is funny because Justin Herbert's been missing his running backs and his starting line from the jump, and yet we were just saying, oh, Justin Herbert was great. Now he's not great. He's not good. I guess the most important player is Joe Alt, blah, blah, blah. It's weird. Let's look at just this season right now. Now, it's a little bit harder because Justin Herbert has been pressured at such an insane rate and Patrick Mahomes has not. And so we finally had a game where Patrick Mahomes was pressured 18 or more times. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, has been pressured 20 or more times 4 out of 9 games. 4 out of the 9 games he's played, he was pressured 20 or more times. Patrick Mahomes has 1 game where he was pressured 18 times. That's it. Justin Herbert was pressured in those 4 games 22 times, 27 times, 20 times, and 26 times. Bonkers. So right now, we're going to do some totals and averages. Obviously, the totals for Justin Herbert is way more because it's obviously more games. And so Patrick Mahomes, they're all just a single game. So it works out perfectly when I also have this single, on a per game basis. So let's go through this. Let's see what the stats truly show us right now. Since, we're all about those infographics. 24 pressures per game on average. Patrick Mahomes in this one game, 18. Passing yards, 1,150 total. 287.5 passing yards per game. Patrick Mahomes, only 250. It's a smaller number. Completion percentage, 63.1%. Patrick Mahomes, 44.1%. This is when dealing with pressure. Justin Herbert's completion percentage when under pressure is better than many quarterbacks are in a clean pocket. Pretty ridiculous. Adjusted completion percentage because his receivers have been dropping the ball at an insane rate. 2 drops per game. 74.5% completion percentage adjusted. Patrick Mahomes, 55.2%. So when adjusted for drops and throwaways, Justin Herbert's regular completion percentage, not adjusting for drops, the 8 drops that he's had and the throwaways and whatnot, it's higher than Patrick Mahomes' adjusted completion percentage. That's insane, by the way. I'm telling you right now, that's insane. That is absolutely, positively insane. Insane. Has 8 passing touchdowns. Mahomes, 0. Now, he does have 6 interceptions. Terrible, awful, disgrace. 1 interception. And we're going to get over to turnover-worthy plays because a bunch of those interceptions are not 100% on Justin Herbert. That's why the advanced analytics are great because it's not all interceptions are equal, just like how not the completion percentage are not equal. Not all drops are equal. Not all errant throws are equal, right? It's called advanced analytics. It's called nuance. It's called adding context. But even with all that said, the passer rating, 84.2. Again, remember, this is just under pressure, by the way. Just under pressure statistics. 84.2 passer rating. That's in the games that he has been pressured all those times. Patrick Mahomes, 57.2. First downs, 63 total. So 15.7 first downs per game. Patrick Mahomes, 10. First downs are really important. For those of you who are not familiar with football, when you get a first down, you get a new set of downs. You convert a third down, maybe a second down. It's now 1st and 10 again, or 1st and goal or something. It's really important so you don't punt the ball. It's how you score points. Just for those of you who maybe don't know. I'm not trying to insult anyone. Turnover-worthy plays. In that whole time, in those 4 games, with being pressured at an insane rate, a total of, what was it? He was pressured a total of 95 times. 95 times. He had 3 turnover-worthy plays. 1%. 1% of his plays turnover-worthy. Patrick Mahomes in the one game pressured only 18 times. 3 turnover-worthy plays. 7.3%. 7.3. 7 times more. Wild. Sacks, 12 times. Total, 3 per game. Patrick Mahomes, 3 per game. So equal. Except Justin Herbert's pressured at such a higher rate. And so his pressure to sack percentage, 12.6 to 16.7. That's lower. The lower pressure to sack percentage, the better. As I always explain, it's when you get sacked, it's when you are pressured, you avoid the sacks. It really is a quarterback stat, a little bit of a coaching stat as well. Justin Herbert does it better. Time to throw. Here's a funny one. We always like to talk about time to throw. Justin Herbert actually has less time. So even when he's getting pressured all this time, 2.93 on average time to throw. Patrick Mahomes, 3.09. 3.09. The PFF offensive grade, 87.9. When I just showed the 4 games for Justin Herbert, of the games of his most pressured games, his top 4 most pressured games of 20 or more times pressured, in those 4 weeks, he was actually the highest rated quarterback out of everyone. Out of all the other quarterbacks that were playing, some of them only played 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Some of them, had 7 pressures. Some of them, Justin Herbert was by far the most, by 20. I think the next lowest was like 74 or something. And again, Justin Herbert was in the mid 90s. So still not even close. And yet he was still the highest rated quarterback. Pretty remarkable. What about rushing yards? Because, it's a dual threat era, right? 123 rushing yards, 30.75 per game. Patrick Mahomes, 5. He's a dual threat quarterback, though. That's what makes him so great, right? He uses his legs. He can run. He can jump. He can swim. He helps kids cross the street during school and stuff. He hands out soup to the hungry. He's out there wrapping presents and donating canned goods on Thanksgiving. 5 yards. 5 rushing yards. Yards per attempt rushing, 7.7. For Patrick Mahomes, it's a little hard to do the math. He had 1 scramble, 1 run, 5 yards. Yards per attempt, 5. Scrambles, 3 per game, 12 total. Patrick Mahomes, 1. Scramble yards. So these are the yards that come from an undesigned run. 114 yards in 4 games came from undesigned runs. Just Justin Herbert saying, I got to do something. Patrick Mahomes, 5. How many first downs? 10. 2.5 per game. Again, for those of you who don't know, first downs are really important. You got to get first downs. It's ultimately how you move the chains. The guys that have the thing and it's kind of orangey, and you have the unofficial yellow line. That line is unofficial. They do let us know that it is unofficial. He still gets a lot of first downs. Patrick Mahomes, 0. PFF run grade 87.9. 87.9 to Patrick Mahomes, 56.8. Rough. Total yards per game. Let's cook the books. Or not. Let's just add the total yards, because total yards matter. More than just passing, more than just running. What do you do as a quarterback? 318.25 yards per game in the 4 games of his most pressured, where he's getting an insane amount of drops. 8 drops. 8 drops. He's being pressured 24 times per game. 95 total. He's getting hit at a historic rate, and he's having a total of 318 yards per game with 8 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, 255 yards. 255 yards. And we want to make fun of Justin Herbert. And the fact that we say that it's important for him to have an O-line, the dude has been magical. Absolutely magical. And Patrick Mahomes misses some of his linemen. And he has literally his worst game of his career. He has the lowest completion percentage of his career. What are we talking about here, man? What are we doing here? This is just a Sunday for Justin Herbert. And look at these numbers. These are real numbers. I just took his 4 most pressured games. 22, 27, 20, 26. These are through the roof. Patrick Mahomes only has 1 game of 18 or more pressures. And I got news for you. This is a big gap. 24 between 18, when we kind of just reduce it to a per game basis. 6 more pressures is a huge deal when you're dropping back 25, 30 times, or whatever. That's the numbers that we're dealing with. You can't be like, oh, 6. No, that's big. That's the numbers. That's the margin that we're working in here. Imagine if he didn't have all these drops. Imagine if he just had 4 drops, not 8 drops. I mean, this would be 1,300, 1,400. It would be significantly different, because it would also convert more, say it with me, first downs, which then gives you a new set of downs, which then gets you more completions, although probably more pressures then. His numbers would only go up. But he's beating Patrick Mahomes in every single metric when he's under the worst conditions. When they're both under their worst conditions, Justin Herbert has clearly been better. And yet, you make fun of Justin Herbert and for the decline of his stats when they started losing, especially when this all first went down in weeks 3 and 4 and whatnot. It was Chargers charging. Oh, everyone said Justin Herbert's an MVP, and now look. And now when it happens to Patrick Mahomes, it's, I'm not too worried. We can just throw this away. It doesn't really matter. And then in the same clip, be like, well, apparently Joe Ott's the most important player. You just acknowledged how important the O-line is for the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, but Justin Herbert's not allowed to benefit from it. And really, Patrick Mahomes plays terrible in this game. He just did. And again, I don't even blame him. Like, that's the thing. I actually really don't blame him. I do think he needs to play better in these situations, and he has in the past. But like, I don't blame Patrick Mahomes. I'm not like, Patrick Mahomes is a bum. He's got to be great in these situations. Like, you can't be consistently great. Just like Justin Herbert's not consistently great in these situations. But he has been great right now. He has been doing unbelievable. And he deserves all the credit in the world. Not some tongue-in-cheek troll about Joe Alton being the most important player on the Chargers. Especially after Patrick Mahomes just got destroyed when pressured. Destroyed. It just doesn't make any sense. So these are things that I was thinking about when I was eating some food. And I was like, I got to make this video. So I made all the notes and I was like, I got to make the graphics. It's 2:06 a.m. right now. I got to go to sleep. I really do. It's going to be a long day. But I wanted to make this video because it was too perfect, because I literally made that Chargers video. What was it, last week, where I showed you all the graphics, all the numbers of what Justin Herbert's projected to do this season and compared it to Patrick Mahomes and all that. And I was just like, through the roof drops, through the roof pressures, and yet it's still going to be better than Patrick Mahomes' years under perfect situation, under perfect conditions, great O-line, great coaching, great pieces, Tyreek, Travis, etc., in your prime, all that good stuff. And people were like, I can't believe you did that. They're all upset, blah, blah, blah. And then you have a Patrick Mahomes game where his O-line is not great. And look what you got. And yet, look what we have with Justin Herbert this season. It was perfect. Like I said, Patrick Mahomes threw me he gave me the toss. I was wide open in the end zone. And I'm like, thank you, buddy. I got a touchdown. I did it. Thank you. It's just too perfect. It's just too perfect. It's beautiful. And when numbers add up like this, it really is. It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling. So I had to do it. And when you're gonna, just try to rub Justin Herbert in the mud or whatever, and pretend like, he's special because he needs some protection, and downplay it for Patrick Mahomes, but then also elevate it at the same time. Like, I don't know, man, just weird. I'm gonna talk about it. It's what I do. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Justin Herbert being significantly better under pressure compared to Patrick Mahomes, yet we make fun of Justin Herbert and throw it away with Patrick Mahomes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing, as I said. Would really love to see you part of this community. Would love to have more and more Chargers fans so we can create that party. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. And I am going to go to bed. But thank you so much. See you next time.